So hi, well, the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Let's fucking go, man. Tomorrow, Pierce the Veil and the Used, man.
Auga.
What the fuck? What a week it's gonna be for tours, because we've also got that Falling in Reverse tour that leaked with Ice Nine Kills, and the ticket link you sent me yesterday says on sale Friday, which means it's probably being announced tomorrow.
Oh
man, dude,
oh my God.
dude, I don't fucking know which, because I don't think I could actually do both like on Friday.
Bro, Klarna, just do a 10 step payment thing. I'm not looking into that.
Honestly, bro, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just because I'm like, I know that Pierce the Veil and the Used is gonna sell it like that. Like it's gonna be gone instantly. Falling in Reverse, I know, is gonna be in bigger rooms, but with Ice Nine Kills and the support bands that have been leaked, Underoath, Spirit Box,
there's no chance.
Catch Your Breath, that's gonna fly pretty fast too. And
I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's gonna be like in seated rooms, so all the good seats will be gone right away, and the bad seats will be gone even faster because they're gonna be dirt cheap.
You're going for seats?
Bro, my ass is not getting in that fucking pit. Let me tell you that.
My ass will be in that pit. Barricade. Hell yeah.
My ass is terrified of the pit. So I like seats when I can get them.
Granted, Underoath pit might be a little different than an Ice Nine Kills pit.
When I saw Underoath, I was like one person away from barricade, and it was actually very tame.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a good chunk of the venue had cleared out because a lot of people were there for Bad Omens and Spirit Box. There were still, don't get me wrong, it's not like
still a crazy lineup.
It's not like 2,000 people fucking left the venue and they played to 50 people. There was a good chunk of people there, but
that'd be sick, though.
Enough people cleared out where I was able to move ahead a few people. You know. But it was honestly pretty tame. I had a great time when I saw them. But that was a fucking crazy lineup.
I'm gonna have like no money this weekend,
bro,
man.
I know.
I'm genuinely like, I'm going to a show, which means I'm gonna drop like $100 in merch because it's like friends. But then it's like, I'm gonna have to buy like $400 worth of tickets that day too, because I'm bringing 2 other people along. So I'm buying 6 tickets,
bro,
man.
Yeah, you can't.
With the fees.
You can't fucking miss tours like this. Like
no. Like
these are just like the fact that Ronnie Radke tweeted like we knew Ice Nine Kills.
It himself.
Yes. Yeah. But like the fact that he just like said it out there. And like I was like,
and everyone was like,
"There's no fucking way!" Like, there's no fucking way. Like Ice Nine Kills, that makes sense. The other ones, there's no fucking way.
Spirit Box and Underoath, what the hell?
Like that is actually too stacked. And then it leaked with those bands supporting on different dates, but still playing on the same tour. And I'm just like, oh no, that he wasn't fucking around.
He was not.
No,
he was not.
So yeah, that's see you tomorrow. I'll probably be dead.
It's gonna be a fucking bloodbath on Friday, dude. Bro. There better be fan pre-sales.
Of
something
course,
like
there's
they
gonna
need to
be
treat
pre-sales.
this like Beyonce.
There's probably gonna be fucking pre-sales tomorrow.
And I will be there.
Like, get your fucking wallet ready, bro. They announce at 10, pre-sale at 12. Like
at 12,
they're just gonna be like, go fuck yourself.
Into the website.
Yeah, they're fucking your wallet at 12.
Oh my god, dude.
And the worst part is, you want to know what else couples along with all of these crazy tour announcements that we know are going to happen this week? Water Parks announces this morning free shipping on their web store for the new album.
I don't give a fuck.
What the fuck? I'm trying to buy the vinyl and the CD, but I can't buy it all, man. Dude, money does not grow on trees.
I'm sorry, but in the ranking of those things, I don't give a shit about Water Parks free shipping. I'm gonna be completely Austin Knight.
When the shipping is a vinyl,
but hell no.
When the shipping is a vinyl, who gives a fuck? It's free.
Okay. See, I'd rather get a $50 Falling in Reverse ticket than a $50 Water Parks album. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
No, of course. Clearly, my priorities are in order because I got that email this morning and I did not press buy.
Immediately buy it.
Exactly. So
yeah, it's going to be in your cart like at 11:59
tomorrow. Though. Yeah. When the deal ends, I'm just going to be like, should I do it? I'll just be like, oh, the Falling in Reverse tour isn't coming anywhere near me. That means I can just afford to buy the water park shit instead. But yeah,
you're gonna have like 5 dates surrounding you, and I'm gonna have
and
one
I'm gonna
that's
go
like
to all 5 of
away.
them, and I'm gonna send you pictures like this at every single one.
Actually, though, that would be so fun. I would fucking love that, dude. I would love that. That'd be awesome.
Actually, a higher chance of Pierce the Veil not coming to you, so I'll just be like this at the Pierce the Veil concert.
Why would you say that?
With the backdrop behind me, I'll just be like this.
Wait,
I don't know.
no, break that down.
Because I just have a feeling
they haven't been announced for Blue Ridge Rock Fest.
I have a
Neither
feeling.
Has the Used.
I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. That's all. A gut feeling.
I'm willing to go to DC
Uh-huh.
or North Carolina because.
Well, I'm sure they'll go there.
Exactly. So it's like I will be seeing them. I know that.
Well, I'll just send you a middle finger because it was cheaper for me to go than you.
You.
I'll just be like,
no, but there's nowhere for them to perform because, like, what size venue do they play at? Like,
today there was I got a tweet notification from Stone Pony about a co-headliner being announced tomorrow. 2 bands at their outside stage, which is 5K cap.
Oh, then that's the National. The National is like 5.5 or something. It's pretty big. I'm
sure there's a room to do it somewhere in that 5 to 7 cap because that's what I had seen when like the tour was going around, emails and stuff.
You're so fucking lucky. Stone Pony.
Yeah, Stone Pony. Dude, I saw it and I sent it to Sam. I was like, this is so funny because I was literally just talking about the Pierce the Veil and Used tour, and I was like, because Concert Leaks tweeted about it. And I was like, oh, it's going to be so funny when this gets announced this week. And then that tweet I get the notification for, I was like, I wonder who the fuck it could be. I wonder
who. Wait, is the Falling Reverse thing is not a co-headliner?
I don't think so.
Because Ink is on every date.
Yeah.
Granted, they could just be a consistent opener.
Most likely direct support.
Direct support, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think they're big enough to be a co-headliner with Falling in Reverse. But as much as I would like it, that'd be cool.
The rooms Falling in Reverse is doing with Papa Roach right now, Ice Nine Kills did with 2 other bands and still didn't sell most of those rooms out. Yeah. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say most likely direct support, but we'll probably find out tomorrow. That's how funny is that?
Well, tomorrow at 10. Yeah. See you then, man.
Probably both tour announcements at 10 o'clock. You and I are both just gonna be dead. Like, we're gonna be texting each other. We're just gonna be dead. Overload and just die.
Fucking. Oh my god. It'd be cheaper that way.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Honestly, dude, it'd save a lot of money that way. Yeah. So in shows that I've already went to, I saw Mimi at the Altar on Friday with Young Culture and Daisy Grenade. It was a good time. Daisy Grenade was solid live. Young Culture is always good. Although first time seeing them play to like not the traditional pop punk crowd that they play to, like I've seen them with bands that are always kind of in their scene.
Yeah.
So like the vibe was kind of weird because like on the East Coast everybody chants YC fucks. And they only did that at the very end of the set. Like typically it's throughout their entire show. I just thought that was weird. Like the vibes were kind of off just because it was a totally different crowd than like most pop punk shows. So yeah, I didn't realize, like I just thought that like Mimi at the Altar like had the average pop punk kid. That's not the case.
No.
Like most of the people that most of the people that I see at like Philly pop punk shows just weren't there. Yeah. And I was like, I just think that's weird because they are a pop punk band.
Exactly. And they're pretty big.
And Young Culture was also playing.
Yeah, so that's like a pretty like big draw as well.
But it was a lot of people that I just never see at shows. And then Mimi and the Altar, they played. Obviously, it was their show. They got rid of the touring members that they had, so it's just the 3 of them on stage now.
They had touring members?
Yeah, they had.
Just the 3 of them.
I think they had a bassist and another guitarist on stage.
But when you say got rid of,
they just weren't there.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I don't know what
happened.
I don't know what happened. I saw them with the Used. There were 5 people on stage. I saw them last night or 2 nights ago, and there were 3 people on stage.
3.
Yeah,
that's crazy. What happened?
They played a handful of songs off the new record, and I forgot because I was listening through their stuff on the way to the show, and I was like, damn, they got riffs, bro. Like straight up easycore. I forgot that's kind of where the band started. And I still love Say It to My Face, but like this album is not what the EP was.
No.
Like there are not fucking breakdowns and riffs and chugs, and like the record is a totally different sound. Nothing is quite as bad as Cool. I thought most of the songs were good outside of that they did play. But they were selling the album there on CD. I just was like, I'll just wait until Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah, it comes out
fine.
Friday.
That's fine.
If it was like a month from now, I would have went up and bought it. I did it with Dying Wish. I had just started listening to them, and I was like, I have to hear this fucking record. It comes out in 3 weeks. I bought the fucking CD. But I can wait. It's now 5 days or whatever. I can wait that long.
What genre was it? If you could compare it to a band that's doing it right now,
it's just closer to like that like pop punk sound. Like it's not that there weren't easycore riffs. Like that EP that they did on Fueled By was all breakdowns, bro.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, nope, not on the songs that they played off the record. That's
strange. And that EP was put out by Fueled by Ramen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's strange because you would usually think like the easycore and the breakdowns and stuff would be before they were signed, and then it's like, oh, they changed and their writing style was taken over by ghostwriters or whatever. But it's like, no, they did that shit on Fueled by Ramen, and then they just completely switched it up.
Yeah. I thought it was weird, but they were playing songs. They were doing covers of songs that they claimed were like influences for the writing of the record. And here, let me pull up the set list real quick, because one of them was an Avril song. Another one
I literally said Avril.
Another one
We're Like This
was
Edith. We're Like This,
Alanis Morissette and Christine Vidal Vidal were the three covers that they played, and just like snippets of those songs. But yeah, those were songs that they said were like kind of inspiring them during the writing process of this record. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe, but it's more like that pop punk vibe, and obviously we'll know more on Friday and we'll talk about it once it's out. But yeah, I was hoping for riffs.
I hope it's good.
I was hoping for chugs. I was hoping for breakdowns, and that's not what I heard off the new record. But I liked what I heard outside of Cool. I just can't get over how much I don't like that song.
Cool. It came up on like my oh my god, what is it called? On Instagram homepage. I was like, okay, I might have to re-listen to this because it was catchy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. It had me doing the little cool.
No.
The cool.
No.
I was like, damn, that's pretty good. That's good.
I was at the show with Sam, and they turned to me and they go, that song's not as bad as you said it was. I was like, did we listen to two fucking different songs? I don't like that song.
It's not that bad. When you know, in the context of the record, that's the shit. That's what you're gonna say.
No,
you're gonna say, actually, in the context of the record, I thought it flowed really well, and I understand it now.
I'm gonna be like, it was a skip.
You're gonna say it. You're gonna say it.
Nope.
Mark my words. Yeah.
Nope. I don't foresee myself liking that song. And I might just lie anyway.
Hell no. I'll be able to see it on your face. I didn't like that song still. I definitely didn't listen to it on repeat 5 times. I see your last FM,
Don't
Shane.
check my last FM glory. But as much as I would like to talk about a record that isn't out yet, and dive into the songs that I can only kind of remember, we have albums to talk about and songs to talk about that actually have already come out and we have heard and we can talk about, which is awesome. So Can't Swim dropped their new album, Thanks But No Thanks. We spoke to Chris. It's out now. You should go watch it. It was a good time. Chris and I bonded over living in New Jersey, being from here. I don't think he lives here anymore. It is tough. And we also did talk a little bit about the record, which is always fun. Good time.
We also talked about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah.
For like a split second. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, Nice
I don't know
Night
anything
Kills.
about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nice Night Kills. So
I was watching through the plug part of the interview when I was editing it, and I was like, this man just talked about Spencer from Ice Nine Kills for a minute and a half.
Bro's in love. You know what? I get it.
Everything he was saying was facts, though. Like, honestly, the man does not age.
He doesn't. He looks exactly the same. Yeah.
Like, you see the videos of them playing like Battle of the Bands in like 2010, and he looks the same as he does now.
Exactly the same. He just has like a different haircut.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he took out his like, what is it, the gauges or whatever? Like, that's literally it.
But the record, I really like this album. I liked their last album, but it kind of just like, it felt like it was missing something to me almost. This album, it all came together. I've really been enjoying it. Listened to it a couple times already since it came out, and I'm just really taking it in, because the last one, it almost kind of felt like flat or like empty from a production side. And like they came back, they're back to like self-producing, and it feels full, and it feels like a better listen going through it. Absolutely. And the songs are great, so I've really been enjoying this album a lot.
Absolutely. I completely agree. The sound is definitely full. Can you hear my guinea pigs? Yeah. One of them's messing with the other one, so they're getting annoyed at each other. But I do really enjoy this record. You literally said it in the interview where you're like, is this record basically you guys kind of like reclaiming your sound and what you want to do with the band? And that sums it up perfectly, because you can hear the contrast in the last record to this one, whereas you see back production, and it's beautiful. It's great. Genuinely like a really good record. And the interview was awesome. So
true. Can't
complain there.
Yeah.
Acres dropped new album, Burning Throne. Goddamn!
We spoke to this band. It's not out yet.
Not yet.
Sometime soon. Not sure when.
Just keep an eye out.
Yeah, but watch it when it does.
Because it was good.
Yes. This album, bro, it's heavy, but there's also a lot of like slowed down, very vibey kind of songs on this album, and it makes for a very good flow, because they'll rip your face off at the beginning, and then there's a couple of tracks where there's kind of a lull, and then there's just they're back to the fucking rippers, and then we kind of get to the end, and we're back to the vibe with the big kind of theatrical closer.
I fucking love that closer, dude.
Yeah. And if I remember from the interview, they did talk about how like that was very intentional, and that's the kind of albums they like. But please, was that what they said? Because I think that's what was said. That's literally what they said. Okay. They like when albums. They basically roughly said like they like when albums have that big closer, and it was intentional. It was during the track list question, because it's, did you write the opener be an opener, closer be a closer? And they're like, yeah, we did, because we like that type of shit. And we're like, true. Oh, great. We rarely hear people say that like they actually write openers and closers intentionally, so it's always nice to hear that. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, this record was great. Loved it. Interview was amazing. Opener was my favorite until I heard the closer. I don't know, I really liked it. And I remember I might have texted you before or said something like before the interview when I listened to that opener, and I was like, what the fuck? It was genuinely like, it just kicks you in the balls like as soon as you start it. And then you're like, you know what? This is awesome. Yeah. This is a really good album. So yeah, I really liked it.
Oh yeah. Motionless in White and Saxo Rose dropped a new version of Werewolf. It's the synthwave edition. We've kind of been drifting away from the whole like remix different versions thing.
Yeah.
But since we're both fans of Motionless in White, I figured it was appropriate to talk about this, because we might actually have more insight than just this was okay. My insight that is more than just this was fine is this is the song off the record that a version like this makes sense for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not like that fucking Water Parks remix where it was just noise. The hell was that? I'm so mad about that
because
shit.
It's already a super vibey song, so then you throw synthwave over it, and it's just like, duh.
Why wasn't this here before?
Exactly. It's fucking awesome. Definitely liking it. I'm hoping that this is like a sign of a deluxe album. Pretty sure Chris tweeted about it though, that there was something coming. So fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I actually prefer this version of the song over the original. They should play this one on tour. Whenever they go on tour. I don't know. I don't know anything. I wish I did, but
I don't know. I just know I'm seeing them May 5th.
Fuck you. All right. Underoath has dropped a new single. Let's go. It's not spelled like that.
It was.
Let's go.
This song is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're back. They're doing it again. They're currently out on tour. In your face, fucking great. Love this band. And that's all.
That's beautiful.
Thanks, man.
I really liked this track a lot. It's not what I remember Underoath sounding like. I don't listen to them as regularly as Shane does, but I don't know. All I listen to is Hallelujah by Underoath, obviously, but featuring Charlotte Sands. That's like my favorite song that they put out. But this is like really video gamey themed. It reminds me of like, not like obviously sound wise, because it sounds nothing like Jiraiya, but just kind of like how you implement those kind of undertones of video game sounds. It's not sounds, but it's just kind of like the vibe. Am I making sense? I don't know. I listened to it and it reminded me of just video games.
I can kind of see where you're coming from, but what I love so much about this podcast is every week or so you come to the table with a take that sometimes just makes no fucking sense.
Jiraiya and Underoath sound exactly the same, guys.
Like,
Hear me out.
That just does not make any sense. Like, no, I can kind of see where you're coming from. But I think using Jiraiya as the example,
throws you off
is interesting. Bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More so theatrical, is kind of where I would go with it.
Which is still Jiraiya.
Yeah. Well, because Jiraiya, in my opinion, is more so theatrical than like taking inspiration from video games. He's just very like big sounding, takes a lot of inspiration from the big My Chem albums that were very big and theatrical.
And his older stuff.
Yeah.
It was more like when we first, like first time.
Like looking at the animation style on his music videos and stuff, that's where the video game and like influence kind of comes out for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't know, man.
Now we're talking about Jiraiya.
I love Jiraiya.
Yeah, I love you, dude. Shit's awesome. Can't wait to see you with Brick and Mortar and Pollyanna.
God damn it!
Get your tickets now.
Man, fuck Slug. Actually, you know what?
And you can go see Pollyanna with $signs in Richmond with Pulses and Holdover. You should go.
Oh shit, I forgot about that show. Wait, when is that?
April 6th.
April 6th, this next month.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Because it's two out of 4 that I know. So I might actually be able to swing that.
Yeah. Fox Teeth dropped a new single, Wednesday Forever. Another single off their upcoming album, Through the Blue. I'm getting all my plugs for my job out of the way. Oh my God.
You really are.
Dude, I'm just cleaning it up one by one.
Beautiful.
AP2 tickets with late waves. You can grab those.
Fuck off. You know what, man? Shameless plug.
Yeah, I'm doing my job, you know.
Is Late Waves doing anything?
No, they're going out on tour with AP2.
Oh my God.
Join the circus tour. Tickets at americapart2.com.
Buying my ticket right now.
But this song's great. It's one of my favorites off of their upcoming record. And that's about all I can say without just talking about the album.
Hell yeah. I really liked this song. I've heard the album, but I did like this song. This entire album is my favorite stuff that the Tooth has done, and this song is one of my favorites off of it. Genuinely, like, I love it so much.
So true.
They've evolved, they've grown up. Oh my God. Story Untold dropped a new single, Games with Shitty Rules.
This song was fucking awesome. Very reminiscent of the last like full project that they did.
That was good.
That it's very reminiscent of that sound, and I love that fucking EP to death. So I'm really digging this song a lot.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Bearings dropped new single, Scenery. This shit's fucking crazy. First taste of new bearings, hoping for more, hoping for a record, hoping for another chat on the good old pod.
On the good old potty waddy.
Yep. Never fucking say that again. But yeah, the song is great. I'm upset that I can't see them with on that Knuckle Puck and Real Friends tour. But once again, I will be seeing Impractical Jokers when they're in New Jersey. So priorities, man.
They're actually going to cancel that show. They haven't announced it yet, but they're going to cancel that show just to go to that Impractical Jokers show.
Honestly, dude, worth it.
Dude. I mean, come on. You get Murr, you get Joe, you get
Sal.
No,
those are the three. Yeah, Joe. What is it? It's Q. No, it's Q, Murr, and Sal.
I thought Q left.
No, Joe's the one that left.
Joe. Which one? I always forget what Joe looks like. I know Sal, and that's it. Oh my god, Joe's the one with he looks like he should wear glasses. He looks like an English teacher, right?
I would think Murr looks like the English teacher because he's tall and skinny.
I think I'm getting them confused.
You're getting them confused now.
I love Sal.
Clearly, you're not a huge Impractical Jokers fan like myself.
Dude, we need to get on Sal's podcast. It's like the Say What Babe podcast or something because he calls everyone babe. Yeah. Love that, man. So we need to get on that podcast.
Joe has a podcast too. I think we should just get on all of the Impractical Jokers podcasts.
One by one.
Just collect them. They're like Infinity Stones.
That would be amazing. And then have all the Impractical Jokers a reunion on the podcast. That'd be beautiful. Oh my god, I fucking need that. But yeah, this Bearing song was amazing.
Yeah, sorry guys.
We're a big Impractical Jokers podcast, man. But yeah, this song is amazing. I love Bearings, and I would love to talk to you guys again.
Hell yeah.
Hawthorne Heights dropped a new single. Ooh. Give me a second. Let my brain read it out. Lucerne? Valley? Lucerne Valley. We're going to say that's what it is.
All right. I'll just agree with what you said because I looked at that word and said, not today.
And you switched it around. Yeah. You gave it to me.
This song's fucking awesome. I've been digging the past couple of songs that they've put out because they put out Dandelions and then now this one. They stack together on Spotify. I'm assuming, that means something's coming,
Yeah.
And I'm liking this direction. Liked the last record that they put out.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much so where I was like, let me go check this out again, but I was like, this is cool. These two songs though, like Dandelions has come on a handful of times, like on my Spotify radio and shit. And I'm like, nah, let them cook. Like, no,
do not let them cook.
Play that shit. Play that shit. Because I love that song a lot, and
okay, that's fair.
This one is good as well. I'm excited for whatever's coming next, because clearly there is something. I also might be going to see them in Philly with Armor for Sleep.
Auga.
Yeah, because I'll already be coming home that day, so I'll be in the area. So
why not?
I'm like, why not just fucking go, man? Like,
exactly. I think you should. Yeah. I really liked this song a lot, but I do think you should do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think I should too. I think that's all the encouragement I need.
Exactly. Do it. Okay. I was not a fan of. I'm just saying. I was not a big fan of their last record, but this one is already. Record, EP, collection of songs, whatever the fuck you guys want to put out, it's already shaping up to be better than, in my opinion, what you guys did last time. So I'm excited. I'm very excited.
The Word Alive dropped new single, New Reality. Another one with songs that are stacking. I can only imagine what that means. Wow.
Whoa.
This song is fucking awesome. I've been really digging Nocturnal Future, which was the first single they put out off this new project. But I have really been digging this song as well. I'm very excited for whatever is next, and I would like to chat with the band, manifesting that out into the world.
Manifesting. If you guys are listening, you're welcome on the podcast. We would like to talk
when the record is announced, assuming there is one. Just throwing that out there. I'm not assuming anything. I'm just guessing. Would like to chat.
Agreed. Yeah, because I liked the song. I need to revisit the last one that you like so much. But yeah, I really liked this one, and would love to chat, guys. We the Kings dropped a new single. Everything else can wait. Okay, are they back? When did they? Have they released something like?
We talked about their EP. I feel like it was 2020.
Yeah, because it's been a while since I've seen them on our playlist, and man, fucking love We the Kings.
Yeah,
they're so good. I mean, I only know like the big songs, to be fair, but they're just such a good sound.
Yeah.
And this song is a good example of it, that they still have that just good sound. Is it the same as it was before? No, but it's still very good. I love it.
Honestly, shit slaps, bro. It's very good. I noticed on Spotify that they're independent now, which is exciting.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, because they were on S Curve Records for that last EP. And then I realized that there's just no label. It just says We the Kings, and I'm like, damn, nice. So that's exciting.
Good for them.
But hell yeah, very excited. Hopefully there's more. Shit slaps. I'm seeing them at Bamboozle too, which is exciting. Yeah.
I'm
and maybe a Boogie with the Hoodie too.
I don't care about that. You know what? You can keep Boogie with the Hoodie. You can keep my Limp Bizkit. And the Puppet and the Poet, and I get everyone
and the
else.
Mind Reader.
I forgot about the Mind Reader.
How could you forget about the Mind Reader, Glory?
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Free Throw dropped a new single. This is fine. They're out on tour with Can't Swim right now. Unfortunately, the New Jersey date is 21 plus. So fuck that. But I won't be going. But this song slaps.
That sucks for you.
Yeah, man. It's okay though. I'll watch in the Instagram stories. It's pretty far up north anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm coping.
Like, well, it's too far anyway.
It's just, dude, it's so far. Like
I probably wouldn't even have done it.
Dude, it's just so far. There's like no parking nearby. Like
oh my god, this was a great song.
Yeah.
I love it a lot. I like Free Throw.
So true.
They bang. Hell yeah. Make Out, drop new single, Better Days. Dude. Welcome back.
Yeah, you want to talk about a band that's been gone for a minute.
Oh my god. You guys came back after like a 3-year hiatus in 2020 to then say we're dropping like an EP. We're dropping something. It's getting mastered. Like you said it in the interview. Never came out. It's been 3 years. And now you're back again? Don't leave again. They're going to come back in 3 years.
I think back to that interview all the time because that was the last single that they had put out at the time. And he was like, yeah, EP, it's coming soon. And then that was it.
Big things coming soon.
Yeah, that was it.
You jinxed it.
Yeah. Really, the only thing that happened with the band up until like today, I mean, I think they're either out on tour right now or just finished up a tour, or they're about to go out on. I can't quite remember. They're touring again.
Something about tour.
Yeah, something tour. The only thing that had really happened between that song that we interviewed them about and touring and this new song is that the bassist left. But yeah, the song is great. Glad they're back. All good things. Hoping for more. Hell yeah. And for our last topic of the night, Raccoon Tour and Matstagram dropped a new single. The Future didn't amount to much. They're currently out on tour right now. Go check them out if they're coming to your area. And when this podcast finishes, we're actually going to be hopping into a Zoom call to chat about this song with both of them, which is very exciting because it's been a minute since we've chatted with both of them. Over a year with Nate and about a year with Matstagram.
Yeah, so, I miss them. I miss them so much.
It's going to be a good time. But the song is great. Exactly what I expected from these two artists getting together and being like, let's do a song, man. I can kind of imagine that's probably how the conversation went. Let's do a song, man.
That sounds exactly like
and
both
the other
of them,
and whoever sent that, the other guy was just like, yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
And then they just pooped the song out and it was fucking awesome.
They just went
yeah, literally.
So long,
yeah, it took him 4 minutes. The song's 4 minutes. It took him 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's probably how they wrote it. I'm sure we'll find out though.
I mean, we literally will find out in like 30 minutes. Yeah, beautiful song. Loved it. Love these people.
So true. I always love these kind of collabs when it's like, tour packages doing songs together. An underrated way to promote a tour, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com, and Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Gloria's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, and your important plugs, and then we're going to sign off.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. Thank you, guys. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt, again from Pulses. Thank you, Matt, Sam, and Zari.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zari. Double thank you for Zari.
Thanks, everybody.
Woo!
You're awesome. You're keeping my lights on.
Yeah.
The Zoom light on, to be specific.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Be a decent person. Support your local band. If a small band that you like is going out on tour and they're actually hitting somewhere reasonably like near you, highly recommend going, because that will give you a better chance of them going on tour again if you help those numbers. So that would be awesome. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Hell yeah. Speaking on that, this is so funny, and you're gonna get so mad at me for bringing this up, but remember when you told Happy to come to Virginia and they came to Virginia and then you couldn't go?
Tate, I just want to say I'm so sorry. You're the best. But you guys went like 4 hours away.
That was quite frankly one of the funniest things. Because you're like,
and it was like in a week too. It was like I asked, and then they immediately came to Virginia, and I was like, I can't do this.
Too fast.
Give me like a year, maybe. But, oh my god, that was crazy. Yeah. I feel like I have to like formally apologize. I'm gonna tweet at Tate after this. I gotta. He probably has no idea. Oh my god.
Well, I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We will see you next week, pre-recorded, because I will be away.
Woo!
Enjoying time off.
What's the saying? The something, when is the something away? The mice eat when the maid's away? Something like that.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Have you not heard of this saying? There's something like this. I don't know what it is.
When you're saying something like something, I've never heard of that saying before in my life.
I'm just giving you blanks.
Yeah, exactly. You want me to fill in the blanks. The saying to me is, I don't fucking know, man. Like, I'm just excited to fucking go away. Glory fucking cheered when I said we should pre-record the fucking podcast.
I literally said I didn't mean it like that.
She's just excited to not have to talk to me for a week and a half.
Stop it! No. Sorry. Please formally apologize.
All right. Well, we've been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Pre-recorded. Bye.